now technically the third day of our Welsh trip has begun. We are now at the Ffestiniog Railway, and right now we are at the Ffestiniog Railway that departs here at Porthmadog, but also this also is a terminus for the Welsh Highland Railway as well. And right behind me, that is actually a massive Garrett locomotive that operates on the Welsh Highland Railway. We will be going on the Welsh Highland tomorrow, but for now that we will be going on the Ffestiniog from Porthmadog to Blaenau Ffestiniog. This railway that was originally used for bringing slate down from the hills and the mountains up near Blaenau Ffestiniog, but was reopened in either the 70s or the 80s for full tourism, and really can't wait to get started on this one. We're literally right down by the edge of the end of the causeway, the famous causeway leading up to Porthmadog here. But very soon our engine for the Ffestiniog Railway will come down. I don't know what that is, but I presume that we'll find out very soon. So hopefully we can get a nice shot of that coming in, and then our journey can officially begin. I'm an idiot. I didn't think that was Mountain Everest. No. Actually, no. I thought that was David Lloyd George. That is Mountain Everest. I was a fool to assume that. Well, we got our seats, and it's a compromise because I wanted to sit at the front, and you were not too fond of that. You wanted comfy seats rather than just experiencing.
I don't want to sit for an hour and a half in an uncomfortable position. It's not nice.
To be honest, that's actually a fair point. Right, let's go and move on, shall we?
Yes.
That's David Lloyd George. We are in Penryn. Penryn? I think that's how you pronounce it. We are about to start the spiral from, what did you say it was? Durland. All the way up again. Going up the spiral. Did you say there was one in India? Kenya. Between Nairobi and Mombasa. Well, the more you know. And up we go. And there's Durland. We literally just got through that. Fun fact, that spiral we just crossed is the only real operational one in British Heritage Railways, but like that, so there's tons all over the world. Seems this is where narrow gauge meets standard gauge. Once again, we are blessed by these glorious views, a glorious narrow gauge line so unique. just dropped his token! Well, that was Ffestiniog. Thoughts on Ffestiniog?
Fantastic. Really, really good scenery. Nice to get up right to the top of the mountain and see the slate lines, but we didn't have too much time to stop. But other than that, really, really relaxing.
I think what's also amazing about us being taken by a ferry is not only because it's one of the, some of the images that you can identify with a line, but also the double ferry. We saw one of those at the NRM a while back, and now we actually were pulled by one. It's kind of a coming full circle situation, kind of surreal almost, maybe.
Shouldn't you be pointing the camera at you when you're talking?
Yeah, because I'm talking to you know.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, that's cool. Right, here we are.
But what also is cool is that we're not actually finished yet today. We have another railway to check out today, but this means we're going to have to get high.
Come on.
Quite literally high. Yeah, literally. So yeah, this is where we are. We are at the Snowdon Mountain Railway. Technically, we're at the bottom of the Snowdon Mountain Railway. We're at Hambaris, and we are going to be going all the way up there towards the hotel summit, or maybe it's a little up that way, something like that. But anyway, I've never been here before, but you know, this is quite intriguing and quite exhilarating, just like the Victorians' love of adventure and railway building resulted in the Snowdon tramway being built, and then later on, you know, the Snowdon Mountain Railway eventually coming to be. Of course, we all know that after it's the calamity of the first #1 engine basically coming off the side of the mountain when it first opened, it didn't really make it beyond the first day. But then it just kept on going, and it's kept on going for such a long time. And now we're going to head up and basically take in the gloriousness, which is Snowdonia and the Snowdon Mountain, basically. Up we go.
The longest of all the 7 paths, and the race takes place here every July, called the International Snowdon Race.
We're at the halfway point now, and it's gorgeous, isn't it?
I'd have walked up, but Terry just had to go on the
No, that is not true whatsoever. We are now descending into the clouds. I know.
This is the Ranger path now, we have about to cross it. One of the managers of the workshop, of course.
So that's our station.
Hey?
I was talking to the camera.
Oh, good. Well, this is us by here then, isn't it?
I guess so. Up the summit we get. Higher and higher. So I think I need to provide some commentary at this point, as the sound quality in this shot was so crisp that you could barely hear what I'm saying. Yeah, there was so much wind distortion, but basically what I'm saying in this shot is that I was told that you could see the 5 nations from the top of Mount Snowdon, and I made a joke that because it's so foggy up there, that, well, I couldn't see it. And it was at this moment that I decided to go back inside. Yep. That was wet. I wasn't expecting that, if I'm brutally honest. Not only I didn't realise I was going to get that wet, but also what strikes you the most is the sudden change in temperature, really, from the sun down at the bottom of the mountain to the summit, where it's massive cloud cover and it's absolutely freezing and my fingers are absolutely frozen. So I think the best thing to do is to get back to the reason why we're here and get back down the summit via the best way, and yes, it is the best way, by the steam locomotive.
For travelling with us on behalf of the Snowdon Mountain Railway, and have a nice holidays.
Good gravy! I mean, that whole station was so busy this afternoon, and now it's I just hit myself a bend, and now it isn't. Just amazing how that just clears out like that. But best to get back to the ranch, as to say, and then we'll give our thoughts on the experience, really.
So, Nicholas Loxton, Snowdon.
Very interesting railway. Different system. Looks a bit rickety. Looks as though the trains were struggling a bit, but they seem to be pretty good by and large. Well, we got up very well. Fantastic scenery. Really nice ride. Very pleasant people. Unfortunately, it was a bit cloudy at the top. We couldn't see anything.
Yeah, it was.
Apart from that, very nice to have done.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a bit rickety towards the end coming down, and to get soaked quite a bit. But we already saw that though.
But on the plus side, we have stood on the top of the highest mountain in the UK.
Yeah,